we said that when you go from one house to another, that's called shinui makom. That's called changing the place such that the meal has come to an end. But if you move from one room to another, even if your own house, and that's what the Mishnah Berurah says. If you go from one room to the other, then that's not called shinui makom. And here the Mishnah Berurah makes the following comment. He says, if you go from room to room, and the rooms are under the same roof, they're part of the same house, I think. Or if you go even from the house to the attic, you go upstairs to a different floor. And even though you can't see the place that you left from the place that you come to, and certainly if you can see the place that you lived in, he says that's also okay. Even though originally when he sat down to eat the meal, he didn't think that he was going to continue the meal in the attic. But somehow this all seems to work. He says, however, the Mishnah Berurah says, to go from one house to another, even though the houses may be right next to each other, and the rooms might even be closer than going from the bayit, from the house to the attic, nevertheless, it's not clear whether you can consider that to be part of the same meal or not. So that the best suggestion that we have is to try to avoid moving from one place to another, from one room to another, from one house to another, or even from one floor to another floor in the same house, even though there are reasons to think, according to the Mishnah Berurah, that you have not changed the venue of your meal. Nevertheless, in things of this sort, better to be safe and not involve yourself in these kinds of halachic doubts.